Already commented on you.
Hi, good morning everyone. Okay, may I know who is the first time listen to things about this? Oh, everyone, have you heard of medicine advertisement board before? Yeah, so some yes, some no. Okay, actually my name is Koay, and I'm the secretariat of this medicine advertisement board. Okay, so first of all, I would like to thank Disruptive Doctors, Disruptive Doctors for inviting us to give a very short talk here today. And then second thing, I think I saw the email saying that you might get your license cancelled or revoked or things like that. So don't worry, we don't have the power to do so. The most we can do is give you a love letter. Okay? So don't worry about your license. Huh? Okay, so let's start. Okay, so the do's and don'ts. Okay, so these are the topics that I will just go through today. Okay, we'll start with the law, okay, the boring part. Okay, so this law, it says that Medicine Advertisement and Sales Act 1956, in short we call it as MASA. Okay, later I'll repeat the word as MASA. Okay, okay, so in this MASA, the definition of advertisement, it covers everything. Okay, so from a printed material to radio to video. Okay, and so it's mentioned here, so by orally or means of producing, transmitting light or sound. Okay? So everything can be a form of advertisement. Okay, so I'll just go through 3 points here, which are quite important for everyone here. Okay, under section A of MASA, it says that no one can publish advertisement of a pharmaceutical product. Okay, okay, so it says that so if you see the word article here, it refers to a pharmaceutical product. Okay, advertisement of a pharmaceutical product. So lately there are more and more people that are doing advertisement. They don't know it's an advertisement because when they are, especially on TikTok or social media, they are saying about product. They show the product. They say the function of the product. That one is considered a type of advertisement. All right. So it says that no one can advertise a pharmaceutical product that are used to prevent or treat a disease as mentioned in the schedule. Okay, if you look at 1A as specified in the schedule. Okay, later I will show you what is the schedule. Okay, so another one is contraception, functioning of the kidney and heart, sexual performance, and yeah, things like that. Okay, so it also say that this section does not apply to advertisement published by the government or any public hospital. All right. Okay, so these are the 20 diseases mentioned in the schedule that I mentioned just now. Okay, so you can just go through. Okay, all right. So under section 3, no one can advertise, cannot at all. All right, for a pharmaceutical product. Okay, this one is more important. I think more related to doctors. Okay, so this is advertising for skills and services. Okay. Skills and services refer to your healthcare services. Okay, so it says no one shall take part in doing advertisement. There are 2 elements here. Okay, the first one, A, it says skill or service that used to treat a human condition. Okay, and then B, the advertisement has the element of invitation. So asking people to come over for the treatment. So must have these 2 elements here. Okay, so this section does not apply to AA, the approval by the minister, okay, for a professional body. Okay, this professional body has to be the body established or registered under the law. Okay, and then the next one, this is my our function, okay, of MAB. So unless you cannot publish unless you get the approval from, just now the approval from Minister, second from Medicine Advertisement Board. So MAB, in short, we call it MAB lah, okay. MAB we only give these 4 types of facilities, or we give approval. Okay, hospital, clinics, radiological clinic, and medical lab. Okay, these 4 types. And these 4 premises must be operated by a medical doctor with a valid APC. Okay. Okay, this one, section 4B, is related to pharmaceutical products. Just now, 3 pharmaceutical products you cannot advertise the 20 diseases. This one it says that you cannot advertise things unless it's approved by MAB. Okay, so MAB will cover 2 advertisements. One is pharmaceutical products and one is healthcare services. Okay, is it clear? Clear. Okay, so this is the offense. So this is our power, I would say. Okay, so we don't revoke your license. So if you contravene the first conviction, you have a fine not exceeding 3,000 ringgit or imprisonment 1 year, not more than 1 year, and the subsequent is 5,000 or 2 years. Okay, that's all. Okay, so MAB, we are formed under this regulation, okay, constitution of MAB. So these are the members here. Okay, just show you. So our president will be our DG of Health Malaysia. Okay, so this is our current MAB members. It's listed in our website. You can go and have a look. Alright, it's a bit small. Okay, so the main function of our MAB is we give approval, and we cancel or withdraw the approval, and also we set the guidelines based on the board members. Okay. So this is a meeting, board meeting that was done recently, just like 1 month ago. Okay, so since I think some of you don't know about the process, okay, so I'll just give a very short one. Okay, so you have to advertise, you have to get approval from us first. So the first thing is to fill in the Form B. Okay, Form B, I'll show you what is Form B later. So, and then attach all the documents, attach your advertisements format, okay, and attach the payment of 300 per advertisement. Okay, and then send to our office by hand or you can by post. For now, we still do not accept online application yet. We are still in the midst of developing the system. Okay, and the application will be done in either 5 working days or 30 days for website. Okay, so your website you have to get approval as well. Okay, and then after that you get your certificate. We call it as approval form, or a rejection letter, like let's say something is wrong, you reject. Okay, so once you got it, you want to publish your advertisement, you have to display the approval number on your advertisement. Okay, okay, so this is the Form B. You can download it from our website. I'll show you our website later. So we have the checklist here. Okay, the documents that you need to submit. Okay, so these are the documents that you have to attach and submit. The first one is your SSN. If you don't have one, especially for the GP clinic, okay, is the Milikan Tunggal, okay, then you don't have this one, so it's fine. And then you have your CCAP license, okay. And for aesthetic clinics, you will have your LCP, okay, and then the last one will be your APC, okay. All things must be the latest one, the valid one. It gives us the expired one, we'll return it to you. Okay? So make sure it's the latest one. Okay, so these are the guidelines and policy. The website that you can download is from the website up there. So all the form, all the guidelines you can find there. Okay, this is the certificate. So once you get approval, we'll give you this one. You have the first one will be your approval number, followed by all the names, the details of your applications. Okay. So each application, the validity lasts for 3 calendar years. Okay, so the expiry date will be listed, will be shown at the part of the advertisement there. I mean part of the certificate there. Okay, so after you have received your approval, we'll update it here on our website as well, so you can check. Okay, so if let's say you saw some advertisement with KKLIU, okay, we call it the approval number as KKLIU number. Okay, so once you got your KKLIU number, it will be shown here. Another thing is that if you want to check someone's advertisement with KKLIU, you can check their validity here as well. Okay. Okay, this is the most important part of the guideline. Okay, so exemption. I think most of our advertisement applications that we have rejected are because of this. It's exempted, you don't have to apply. Okay, so once you apply, we see, hey, is this exempted? We'll reject your application and you waste your treasury again. Alright? So this one is very important. So you have to, before you do, you have to check this one first. Okay? In fact, we come out with a new guideline this year, just specialize on this part. Okay? Okay, so approval from the MAB is not required for the following. The first thing is, it do not refer to any skill or services. So do you remember just now the MASA? It says that the 2 elements there, it must fulfill 2 elements. It must have the skill and services. If you don't have, then you don't have to apply. Okay, so for example, room rate charges as shown there. Okay, all these 3 doesn't have any service. So these are the advertisements that we have rejected before. Okay, and then statement just your motto or your tagline, things like that, without any service, so don't have to apply. Or road signage, okay, so 300 meter turn right to our hospital, you don't have to apply. Okay, or maybe congratulatory message, like you receive some awards, okay, don't have to apply. Or maybe announcement of the of your talk, okay, don't have to apply. There's no service. Okay, name card, things like that, all don't have to apply. Okay. All right. So if let's say your advertisement, you have to apply for advertisement. These are the information that you can put it inside. Okay. So examples here are information of your facilities, your name, your phone number, how to contact you, your address, things like that. Okay, and charges, yes, we allow as well. Photograph of the practitioner, yes, we allow as well. But there are some odd rules saying that it cannot be more than 1/3 of your advertisement. So let's say it's a A4 paper, your picture cannot be more than 1/3 of the advertisement. Alright, I don't know why it's that here, but yeah. Another thing that recently we don't allow is after you consult MMC, they do not allow your picture to be on the billboard. That's one, but the sign is from MMC, so we just follow them. Okay, so the roadside, you see the doctor's picture there, we no longer allow. Last time we allow, but now we don't. Okay, so okay, your specialty or facilities available in your hospital, and patient testimonial or celebrity endorsement. Okay, that's the terms and condition here. For patient or celebrity endorsement, it cannot be something related to your treatment. Okay, so as of things that you can say is that the doctors is very friendly, the staff are very efficient, things like that. Okay, environment is clean. Okay, and then the last one, okay, the promotional activities. Okay, discounts, yes, we allow. Okay, price reduction, promotion, we allow. Okay, but this one, there's one thing that we don't allow, I'll show you later. Okay, so these are examples that we have approved. Okay, so so these are the information that are not allowed. Okay, so promotion of the doctors. Okay? We don't allow the promotion of doctors that based on the skill and service that the doctor is specialized in this specific treatment and have 20 years of experience, things like that, we do not allow. Okay. And then next is, okay, just now we talked about patient testimonial and endorsement, things that related to the doctor's skill. Okay. So the doctor is so skillful and they're getting better compared to other doctors. That one you don't allow. Okay, that's quite clear, right? Okay. Okay, so then this will be things that we don't allow. Okay, this is also display of human tissue specimen. So far, I haven't seen this one before, but it's there. Okay, comparison of prices. Facility A is 300. My facility is 200. Okay, cheaper cannot. Okay, the promotional items we allow discount, but we do not allow free of charge. We do not allow. Okay, so free consultation, things like that, we'll cut it off. Okay. But you can play with words, okay? Normally we just change it to include consultation, things like that. Okay? Complimentary, free, we don't allow. Okay, all forms of gifts, this quite often we saw in delivery package, they say come free car seat, things like that. Alright? Okay, comparison, healthcare facilities, and before and after treatment pictures. Okay, this is more quite often in aesthetic advertisement on aesthetic procedure. Okay? So these are all we don't allow. Okay, actually that's all from me. So this is a frequently asked question that we have received. So how long does it take to get approval from us? So it's 5 working days or 30 days. Okay. So how about internet? Internet we include all the social media, TikTok. Do we need to get approval? The answer is yes, as long as it's fulfill the section, the MASA Act just now. Okay. So how to check if this advertisement has been approved by MB? So one of the terms and conditions after you get approval is to display your approval number. So you can check the validity of the approval number on our website. Okay. How about aesthetic service? Can we allow? Yes, we do allow. And you have to apply as well. Is there any aesthetic doctors here, clinics? Okay. Because we have received a lot recently for aesthetic clinics. Okay, how about fitness centers or beauty centers? And number 7, do we allow? For now we don't, because it's against the ACTA. Okay, the ACTA says that only 4 types we approve. So other than that, we do not approve, and they cannot touch anything about healthcare services. Right? If you saw, you can actually make a complaint to us. Right? How about disease awareness program? So do you need approval? The answer is depends on your advertisement. It's just mainly on the disease awareness or things like that. Then you do not have to. But if you add in, if you wish to know more about this disease and treatment, please contact us at the phone number or our clinic's name. That one is an advertisement. So you see the ACTA, so the ACTA said service and the invitation. Invitation means you have your name, your contact details, things like that, so people will go to you for your advice, things like that. So depends. Okay. So actually that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Koay. Do we have any questions from the floor? Perfect. Hi, good morning.
Can I just thank you very much for your talk. Very informative. So I'm just wondering, just to recap again, for clinics, if you want to have our website, we have to ask for, we have to apply for a license?
Yes. your website must have the two elements I mentioned just now.
I see.
So must have the service that your clinic provides, and your website you definitely have the numbers, right? Your phone. So if you fulfill these two things, yes, you have to apply.
I see.
And for the website, it will take 30 days for your website.
Website 30 days.
For us to process your application.
Alright. And the thing is, if I see a lot of doctors doing informative videos on TikTok and all, and they hashtag their clinic name and all, is that considered an advertisement?
Okay, so just now the account says that everyone, no person shall take part. So it can be the advertiser, or it can be someone that shares the advertisement. So if you see the advertisement does not have any KKLIU number, you can call us to double confirm. But if they don't display, normally it don't have one. So better don't share. But we are not that, you are sharing and we go to you. We are not that. Yeah. Normally what our action is you give you a reminder letter, the love letter. Okay, if you are against the law just now, we give you a reminder letter, then we come with a warning letter, then only you take the further action. But for clinics, we seldom take until that kind of on the action. But yes, I mean, we do it less, but we still do.
All right, we also have some questions on screen that our participants here have already scanned on Slido. For those of you all on the first time doing this, if you see the QR code here, you can just scan the QR code and you can put in your question right here and it will come up on stage. Please be mindful, whatever you type is going to come up on stage, on screen, yes? So now is a good time to advertise actually. All right, Mr. K, you want to take the first question? Can we advertise what is written from Google review in premise or social media with the review mentioning the doctor's skill, etc.? Good question.
Okay, so Google review, of course, we cannot control. I think your clinics or premise you can't control as well. So we don't go, oh, your clinic got review, we take action. No, we don't do that. Okay, so things that you can't control, if let's say worst of the case, you receive a reminder letter or things like that. You just say we can't control things like that. But you don't snapshot and put it on your social media. That one is a advertisement. Okay? Do I answer your question or part number one? Alright. Okay, so this one finish filler without showing product. So we have two types of advertisement. One is product advertisement and the second one is service. In this case, I would say it's a service advertisement. Okay, so yes, you have to apply, but another thing to note that is that service that we approve is based on what KKM allows. Okay, if you do things like KKM they don't accept, we will ask them, they say, we ask CCAPs, okay, we ask CCAPs. Then they say, oh, this treatment is not approved in Malaysia or things like that, they don't recognize, we follow their advice, we'll just cut off or reject application.
Ms. Kate, we'll take on one more question before we move on to our next session. For those of you all who still have more questions to ask and so on, Mr. Koay will be at the conference walking around. You can have a one-on-one session. As you can see from question number 2, it's already coming a bit personal. So, so let's give Mr. Koay the answer. One more question before we move on to our next session.
Okay, what about posting advertisement on social media? Yes, you have to apply as long as there's the two elements there. Okay.
Yeah? I think that was straightforward. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Once again, give a big round of applause to Mr. Koay. Thank you.